My name is Pavlo. I came from Ukraine, from a large industrial city called Zaporizhzhia. Our region is known worldwide for its unique history, the Zaporizhzhia National Reserve, and the majestic Dnipro hydroelectric station. This is my family, myself, my wife Valentyna, and our son Leonid. In our beloved city, we lived a happy, peaceful, and settled life until the war began. In these video clips, you can see the aftermath of Russian missile strikes right in our neighborhood. This is what was left of the cars, and this is how the world we once knew was destroyed. For the sake of safety, my family left this dangerous area immediately. I stayed in Zaporizhzhia for another year, volunteering, helping civilians, and supporting our army. Later, following my family, I set off for Canada. After a long and exhausting flight, we found our new home here, in our beloved town of Russell, Manitoba. I must admit, many things in Canada seemed unfamiliar at first. It is much colder here than in our homeland. However, this coldness was more than compensated for by the incredibly warm and kind-hearted people who welcomed us. We received help and support in literally every way for as long as we needed it. From day one, volunteers and new friends genuinely cared for my family. Thank you all so very much for that. Additionally, Canada has a very strong and close-knit Ukrainian diaspora. There is so much around us that feels familiar and close to home, which made starting a new life in a new place much easier than we expected. Yes, our first jobs were physically demanding, but compared to the horrors of war, those were minor challenges. The most important thing is that we are safe and we are surrounded by wonderful people. This is how our life in Russell began. The community hosts many cultural events that are engaging, interesting, and deeply relatable to our Ukrainian spirit. Some of them were created specifically to welcome newcomers, but most are already a vibrant part of local history. Ukrainians began moving to Manitoba en masse more than 100 years ago. That is why Ukrainian traditions, our culture, and of course our cuisine have long been an integral part of broader Canadian heritage. Speaking of cuisine, our favorite dumplings, which are affectionately called Perogies here in Canada, as well as nalisniki, crepes, savory cottage-style fried potatoes, and dozens of other traditional dishes are incredibly popular here. And of course, everyone knows Ukrainian borscht. It is not just our culinary symbol. It is a dish recognized worldwide as one of the most delicious, and personally, I completely agree. Remarkably, many spiritual and cultural traditions have been preserved here in Canada in their original historical form, even better than in modern Ukraine. Over the last century, several devastating wars, including World War II, swept through our homeland, heavily altering and transforming the cultural landscape. But here, across the ocean, these traditions were carefully cherished and kept exactly as our grandfathers and great-grandfathers remembered them. We would like to express our deepest gratitude to the welcoming Canadian people. Thank you to our beloved community of Russell and Binscarth and all the surrounding areas. We endlessly appreciate your kindness and are profoundly grateful. With deep respect to all of you, on behalf of the entire Ukrainian community.